Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play, or just walkthrough of the Link to the Past randomizer. Since last time, I've spent some of my money here on stash upgrades. I'll just show you quickly how it works. So, you basically go in here. If you're familiar with the game, you know all about this. You go in here, the thing asks you to throw in rupees, you can say yes. Normally it gives you either the option to throw in 5 or 10, not 5 or 10, 5 or 20, but once you've done it enough, it goes from 25-50. So once you throw in a total of 100 rupees, you'll get the opportunity to upgrade one of your stashes. You just gotta wait here a little for them to give you the option again. Alright? Now, I want to be careful with your trigger finger here, because once this fairy pops up, she'll ask you immediately what you want, and you don't have to press A or anything. So, top option is bomb stash, bottom option is arrow stash. So, I'm going to go for bombs again. And over there to the right is a bombable wall. There's nothing there but fairies, so I'm just going to get one to get this one heart filled. Okay. And as you might recall last time, I was a bit confused as to what I should have been doing, what treasure I had missed. For whatever super weird reason, the treasure I'm missing is, well, it's back in Kakariko. I missed that one house with the guy, where I found the flippers, and I didn't think to check the other houses there, because if I had missed one treasure there, odds are that the other treasures I had missed would have been there too. But yeah, there is one person I neglected to talk to, and that is the kid with the bug-catching net. Normally when you talk to him, he gives you the bug-catching net so you can catch bees and fairies and stuff like that. But do be careful, because you can't talk to him unless you have a bottle. Because otherwise, you don't have anything to put the thing inside of. So yeah, I do have 2 bottles, and I did have bottles at the time, so I think it was just I had done that episode prior, and I had to scrap it due to unforeseen consequences. So I must have crossed the wires in my mind, thought I already got it, and moved on. But in this case, no. I need to go talk to him, because he's going to give me something very important to collect some more treasure in the light world. So he's right here in this house above where you get the second bottle. Walk right up to him, and he wakes up, and he's gonna talk to me. He's coughing, so he's gonna give us the net, which ends up being the Pegasus boots. Super duper important item, as I have been illustrating. Lacking it has not been very kind to me. So since I have it, I'm gonna go quickly here. I know that this treasure isn't actually useful to us right now, it's just some money. But we're gonna need some money coming up here. So, yeah, I'm gonna get this 50 rupees, and you gotta run into the wall to get it. So there's a couple of other places I can go with the Pegasus boots. I could go back and do the Desert Palace now that I can grab that one key, but I think I'm gonna wait on that, because without the hammer, there's no point in doing the other Light World dungeons. They don't have very many non-key items inside of them, so they're not exactly going to be treasure troves. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some little treasures dotted around the north side here. I went the wrong way. You gotta go up over this ledge, and we can find a pile of rocks that we can break by running into it. So in here, there's just one chest, but it's the Moon Pearl. Yes. With the Moon Pearl, we can finally explore the Dark World, and you have no idea how many options that opens up for us. Before I go there, there's one more thing I want to check here. Let me just stun you. You're annoying. So, since I have the Titan's Mitt, I can go in here, and normally you could push open... You can't push open this grave normally, but with the Pegasus boots, you can run into it and open it. In here is normally where you get the magic cape, which I already have. So, instead, let's see. 300 rupees! Super good! That'll be very handy. Also, while I'm here, I want to point out, the other grave that you can open up around here is this one, which is blocked by stone things. So you're going to need the power glove to open it. But all this leads to is the room in the underground of the castle where you can use the bomb to get those 3 chests. So if you didn't have a bomb at that point, you're going to need the power glove before you can go back and get them. So now that we have the Moon Pearl, I want to head back to Kakariko because therein lies the only real portal we can access that's not on Death Mountain that we don't need the hammer for. So it's, I'm adjusting my mic a lot today. Sorry guys, if you can hear that. I'm sure you can. So let's see, up here. Yes, we can lift this rock with the Titan's Mitt and go to the Dark World. Now what I'd really want is the magic mirror, but I can live without it for now. So there's really not a lot we can do here in terms of dungeons. Most of them need the hammer or some other tool. Like, the only one I could really do right now is the Swamp Palace, but I don't want to really go through that with the level 1 sword. It's going to be pretty annoying. So I wanted to point out some changes that the randomizer made. So, for example, there's this chest minigame here. Normally, you pay this guy 30 rupees to open 2 chests, and it's completely random what you get. But, ironically, the randomizer makes this more consistent. Because, normally in the game you have a pretty low chance, but eventually you'll get the heart piece out of this. So instead, the randomizer makes it so that the first 2 chests you open on your first attempt are always, first, 100 rupees to pay you back, second, the piece of heart, or whatever it would end up being. In this case, it just ended up being a piece of heart again. There's another minigame like that, and we're going to be going in that direction too. So yeah, I could also do Thieves' Town, but I don't want to. Besides, we need the hammer to get the important treasure from that dungeon, so there's not much point in going there either. Let's see, Frogman is over here. If we rescued him, we could get our sword tempered, but we can't do that without the magic mirror, so we're going to have to skip on him for now. So I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to go to the other minigame, the shovel minigame. You pay 80 rupees for this one, and you can dig up as much as you want. Normally it's random whether you might get a piece of heart out of it or not, but instead, when you do this minigame, the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There. So after you do it 15 times, you get the item. So in that case, it was just 3 bombs, so not very good. I'm just gonna wait for time to run out. I don't want to glitch anything or anything like that. Okay. So, in general, the Dark World doesn't have too much treasure, but there are some good treasure troves that I want to check out. On my way to one of them, we might as well go check out the guy who would normally give us the shovel to get the flute. Whoa. Careful. And if you get the flute before talking to him, it's okay. He'll still give you the shovel. So you don't need to worry about missing out. So let's see. And he just gives us 20 rupees. So yeah, you can't make him into a stump by playing the flute before talking to him, because otherwise you might get locked out of the shovel, or what would be the shovel, and that would cause some problems. So that's another thing the randomizer makes consistent so that you can not worry about it. Alright, so one of the big treasures is over here in this swamp area to the north. This, over here in the top right corner is a bombable wall. In the light world, it just has a... Sorry about that. Should have paused or something, but I'll figure out how to edit it. Okay, so over here is a bombable wall. So in here, we can talk to this guy. 10 arrows. Great. But behind him is another bombable wall. This one has 4 chests. Ice rod. Flute. 50 rupees. Lamp. Super, super good haul of that out of that one. Wow. So, it's no magic mirror, but it's another step closer to beating the game. We're going to need the ice rod for Turtle Rock, and we're going to need the flute to get to Misery Mire, and we're going to need the lamp to light some torches. So now we can actually complete the Desert Palace, because we need the lamp to do that. Okay, let's see. What else did I want to check out? No, there's nothing here, I don't think. I'm trying to think about where I might want to go next. If nothing comes to me, I might go for Death Mountain in the Dark World, because we can also get to that without the hammer. If it doesn't end up working out, then we're going to have to wing it with the dungeons in the Dark World or the Light World. So I'm going to have to go this way because we don't have the hammer, so we can't take the bridge. Man, having that Pegasus Boots back is so nice. Let's see, we can't do the Skull Woods because we need the Fire Rod. So I think pretty much all we can do is go to Death Mountain at this point. So I'm just going to make a quick visit to the north end of Hyrule, the Dark World here. See what's up there. Just make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. Like, there's a couple things we could do if we had the mirror. We could go back and forth to get some certain unique treasures. You can get the... Excuse me. You can get the shield. The second shield, level 2 shield, in the shop to the south of this area. But we already have it, so I don't need to worry about that. Plus, it's not really all that important. Let's see. I don't believe this is anything. Gotcha. So yeah, there's nothing in there too, just a guy who can do something. So yeah, you can break that open for a bomb, but it's nothing compared to the equivalent. That one as well, it's just a red rupee. Okay, yeah, I think that's everything here, so what I gotta do now is I gotta save and quit. Like I said before, since we don't have the magic mirror, the game isn't gonna lock us into the Dark World. It'll still give us the option to continue. So, I want to go to Death Mountain, here, talk to this guy, get healed up. And there's a couple more things we can get on Death Mountain thanks to the power of the hookshot. I could try for the Cane of Burna area around here, but I don't think I have enough hearts to make it through without dying. Of course I get hit a whole bunch of times. It'll be okay, as long as we don't run into any errant Lionels up here. Oh, God. If worst comes to worst, I got a blue potion, but I would hope I don't need to use it right away. Oh, I should activate the flute, too. I'll get to it. We'll have our chance. So, it's down here that we can activate the portal that we want. Okay. Bam. Okay, so now we're on the Dark World, Death Mountain here. Let's see, there's no path over there. But I believe we can climb up from here. If not, then I believe there is at least a cave or two we can check out. There they are. Okay, so let's see here. I'm trying to remember the best way to go about this. I think I want to go up there, but let me just check this staircase first. Let's see. Whoa. Get out the way. Let's go down here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Is it? I don't think so. Our only option is to fall down here, I guess. Okay. Yeah, there's some chests in that lower area that I want to get to. Okay. So I think what I want to do here is I want to fall down, like, the southernmost one. Yeah. This is it. And that way I can get this. Piece of heart, which fills up a heart container for us. And another 100 rupees. And I'm good with these. Suppress it. There we go. Okay, good. So we're done with that. And we're up here. Now we want to lift this up to go down here where there's another big treasure trove that we can access thanks to the hookshot. Don't lift up any of these skulls. You're going to need them as hookshot targets. So, for example, hammer! Whew! That's so good. Okay, 10 arrows there. Get this chest, which is another piece of heart. I'm going to have to loop around like this. Go away. Like that. And like this. And like that. And that's the last chest we can get here. We could move on here, but I don't have the magic mirror, so there's no point in going up there. Okay, cool. So with that in mind, we now have all the tools we need to get through the Light World dungeons. So while it would be nice to go do things out of order and just show off those things, actually, while I'm here, I might as well check Turtle Rock real quick. Let's see. We're going to need Bombos to open it. Oh, whoops. Let me see. The one medallion I do not have. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, in the randomizer, it changes what metals you might need to open the 6th and 7th dungeons, so in this case, it shows Bombos there instead of Quake, which is normally what you need. Let's see. You can also pull these to get some money, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's only the one on the right. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to consider my options and see what I want to do. I think what I want to do is I want to do the Light World dungeons. So, the Tower of Hera, which we can now access with the magic hammer, and the Desert Palace, which we can do with the lamp. So, I'll think about it, and I'll see what I tackle next time on this adventure of ours. I'm Alksprit. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're looking forward to the next couple. See y'all later!